XRP blast through 75 cents as the crypto market eyes all-time highs. We got a breaking news story as well as Pennsylvania becomes the...
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Now, how's that for a juicy intro? And how's that for XRP being one of the few that's deep green up on the screen? But before we get into that, you know the deal. Your comments come first, yes, because you, the viewer, matter most. That's why I get up early. That's why I work on the weekends for you. William Knight says, tell me if I'm wrong. I can't take it, but aren't most altcoins garbage? And when they go away, where is that money going to go? Basically saying when the markets go to zero, right, with the poop coins, that's going to flow into other stuff. But let me ask you a question, William. Haven't we noticed, though, like every so many months, there's a whole new flood of poop coins, whether it's Solana meme coins, Tron meme coins. All of a sudden, we get a whole bunch of new meme itself, dog with hat, right? All this new stuff just kind of keeps coming out and out now. All the celebrity tokens. So are we really going to flush all this stuff down to zero? Or is it always going to be replaced with new bullshit and garbage? By the way, happy Thursday, everyone. 100 Million Man says, this is the realest channel. I'm sick of the clickbait with the other channels and they ain't saying shit. Now remember, my job is bringing you the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad. Today, I've got good news. I've got good news, ladies and sires. Bitcoin sitting at 89,479. Most of your fans are alts. You're going to be happy about this. ETH 3136. Sol looking okay at 215, only down 0.8%. BNB making on the move. Look at that, 636 for BNB. XRP right now, 77 cents at the time of recording. Cardano's ADA, what's going on here? Still up big time, but can't keep that action. Now look at this. XRP now, 21 cents higher than ADA. Caspa making a move as well. Look at that. Almost 15 cents for Caspa, up 13% last 24 hours. Crypto market reaches 3.2 trillion. We're talking all-time high. The total market value of crypto rose to nearly 3.2 trillion on November 14th. Hey, that's today. That's like how up-to-date this news is. Surpassing its 2021 peak when pandemic stimulus-fueled speculative boom was happening. This rally marks a turnaround from the recent months of flat trading volumes and subdued sentiment. Seriously, how different was it 2 months ago? Hell, how different was it 2-3 weeks ago when we were going through this? We were all nervous about what was going to happen to crypto. Was it going to get crushed? Was Gary going to just wreck everything? I mean, the whole deal. We've lived through it. But now something's different. Bitcoin, the market's front runner, reached an all-time high of 93,480, and Bitcoin typically makes the first move, followed by capital rotation into altcoins. Santa Claus is bringing news early this year. Good news. Now make sure you're on Santa Claus's nice list. To be on Santa Claus's nice list, you have to hit the subscribe button. All right, that's just how that happens. Now, if you're on Santa's naughty list, well, that's okay, because if you're a hot chick, it's cool. But no dudes on the Claus's Santa-in-law naughty list. All right, how much crypto does the government hold? And then we're going to get into the breaking news. $19.49 billion, with $19 billion of that in BTC. So you want to know who else is a big BTC whale that owns 208,000 BTC? It's the United States government. Oh, and all this information and all my other videos, it's all linked where everyone in the description below. ETH. They own 190 million in ETH, 122 million in USDT, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Very, very small. No XRP, by the way, on the list. The government's not into XRP. Just throwing it out there. All right, states' rights. I keep telling you. States' rights. It's amazing stuff here. Breaking. Pennsylvania introduces landmark legislation to establish Bitcoin reserve. We're talking about FOMO. We're talking about states, businesses, and other countries now going, oh, crap. If the United States goes full strategic reserve, we better get in on this too so we don't miss out. FOMO. In a remarkable development, the Pennsylvania House of Representatives introduced a bill today that, if passed, would allow the state to hold BTC as a reserve asset, about 10% of it. The new bill, called the Pennsylvania Bitcoin Strategic Reserve Act, introduced in the Pennsylvania House on Thursday. Again, that's today. Do I have to give you more reasons why to hit the subscribe button? Oh, yeah, and by the way, about 50% of you are not subscribed. It's the first of its kind bill and would allow the state's treasury to allocate 10% of roughly $7 billion in state funds to BTC. That's just Pennsylvania. This is what they said. The Pennsylvania Bitcoin Strategic Reserve Act is a visionary step towards securing our state's financial future. This comes from Republican Pennsylvania State Rep Mike Cable. See? So it's not just stuff on the federal level. This is states' rights too. So now if you get states getting into this, you get other countries getting into this. What if you find out that all of a sudden this starts going to like sports teams, endowments for schools, where they're like, look, there's other things to invest in than gold, than cash, than savings and all that. We could put our money into crypto. Everyone, this is what we've been waiting for. This is freaking huge. By the way, if you want to get caught up on a lot of this stuff, seriously, Eleanor Tourette, man. Homegirl has it. She's always breaking the juicy news super quick. I'll have her information linked down below. Now, let's go to XRP price talk, because like I said, oh yeah, yep, breaking 75 cents. Right now it's 77.38, and I'd love to look at this. Look at now the 7-day. Gosh, that looks amazing. Look at the 1 month. I like that. Now let's do this. Let's start looking at some candlesticks and see how this goes. You know what the deal is. We're going to go to that 15-minute because we want to see we're riding that green train right now. Now, earlier in the day, we saw this move right here. A high of 75.48 and a low of 70 cents. What was interesting about this move was we flirted right around that 70 cent mark for about a good hour, and then that was it. The market decided to move. And this is great news for XRP because volume is strong in this move, almost 7 billion. And the majority of times XRP trades between 1 to 2 billion in volume. So this is like 3.5x, 4x the volume normally with BTC. And the candlesticks right now are looking good, especially on that 15-minute chart if we extend out a little bit here. Now I get it, XRP has not moved as much as some of the others out here, but you got to ask yourself this. Wasn't XRP also one of the later ones to move? Because remember when the market first started moving, XRP was still sitting here in the 50 cent mark. That wasn't too long ago. I mean, check it out. Look at this. The 11th of November, the 10th of November, you're talking XRP in the 50 cent range. That's just a couple days ago. So again, it's amazing how fast things can turn. XRP made its move late. Now, it seems like this horse is picking up steam. And with the optimism we have built into the market over the next 12 to 18 months, with Gary on the way out, with all of a sudden more states' rights stuff happening, FOMO kicking in, this could be a juicy winner in a juicy 2025. So there's really a lot to unpack here. We've got several layers of news. You've got all-time high in terms of market cap, passing 2021 when stimulus money was crazy. People were locked down. You couldn't gamble on any of the sports, so it was crypto degen gambling 101 time. And now all of a sudden you've got political shifts. You've got states saying, yo, we got to get into this BTC action. You've got companies already doing it. You've got countries already doing it, and you might even have the U.S. do it. And think, if the U.S. does it, we know a bunch of other players are going to want to do it. So you might have quite some runway here of just big news after big news after big news. Now, I get it. Whenever we've had these runs before, we've been kind of waiting for the shoe to fall off, right? For it to just fall off the track and go, sell-offs and all that stuff. But it just seems like so far down we look, we're seeing more good news, more oomph, more this, more, and we're like going, oh, okay. So we've got this one. What about the Bhutan? Right? They've got BTC as a strategic reserve, and now they've got like over $1 billion in it. That country didn't have that money before. El Salvador made tons of money on this. So now states, we talk about sports teams, colleges with their endowments. I mean, anyone that has cash on the sidelines is always looking for a place to earn some money on that action. And they're always looking for a place that's not risky, but offers juicy yields. And we've seen crypto has been super risky, but now you're seeing like these yields make up for the risk, which is freaking awesome for that juiciness. Right? You don't want a lot of risk with no juice. No, you want lots of juice. You want them to match. You want them to be the same size. So now that the yield is coming with it, man, we might just have FOMO news just day after day, week after week for a while here. And as long as the volume stays legit, and as long as macros stay cool, and as long as geopolitical events, Middle East action, Ukraine stuff, as long as that stuff stays suppressed, the runway looks pretty good. And I'm Santa Claus, so I think I would know a thing or two about juicy Christmases. Now, let me know down below what you think. Are we going to keep pumping, or is there going to be a massive correction here soon that shakes out a lot of money? I want to hear from you. Let me know. Choo choo bitches.